I mean, not the price. I mean, like, the actual parts itself. Like, what parts you have on it. Just in case, so... Like, what parts?
And hello there everyone, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. It's here, but unfortunately, thanks to a Sony update last year, I had to pretty much reset the PS4. So a lot of shit got deleted. So we're just starting back from the beginning of this game, which is fine because I do love the Jack series. This is a series for me personally that I own all of them on PS2, yes, including the stupid airship one that no one likes to talk about because no one really likes that game, so shh. Which unfortunately that's the only one I'm not going to be able to let's play because it's the only one not available on PlayStation 4. Go figure. Anyway, in the chat party with me tonight, we have Green Ninja.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Ninja here.
He's trying to figure out if Blue Underground is legal in Ohio, so we'll find out more information later.
Underground?
No, it is legal.
Yeah, who knew?
As long as it's not flashing.
As long as it's not flashing or LeBron James is not driving.
Oh my god.
You know, I'm gonna. Hey, I'm making fun of LeBron James. Leave me alone. We also have Slayer.
Actually, yeah, go for it.
Wait, what?
I was introducing you to the audience.
Oh, what's up, guys? It's your boy Slayer.
You got to remember,
How's it
children.
going?
Slayer was dropped on his head by. And by the way, Slayer's never been a part of my video, so he's a virgin coming into the night. So everyone, please bless this man's soul, because he's about to go to parts where his mind would never want to go again. We also have two veterans with us. Fire Ninja, you're never part of my. This is the first time you're in one of my videos. So my YouTube character is different from my non-YouTube character. Yeah.
I'm going along with it.
And we have Fire Ninja and Giant Vibrator.
Wow, such a great intro.
Who are pretty. Well, Vibrator's probably recharging his batteries, and Fire Ninja, you're probably just. I know you're not going to talk too much because you're trying to team up with the Brain to take over the ward and kill Pinky at the same time.
Oh my god, wow.
Yeah, old school reference on it.
You're old.
No, I'm saying they have all this shit? Wow. I don't even know
What
if
has
this...
all what shit?
I'm looking at a website and it's got like engine bay lighting. It's got fucking wheel lighting. It's ridiculous.
Now,
Damn.
Accent lighting, door handle lights.
how can I say this? If you've never played the Jack and Dexter franchise, I should give you a heads up. The first one, which is mostly just adventure platforming game, which I've done
I never played it.
Done that one Let's Play many years ago. Jack 2 takes a complete different turn, and which would be what Jack 3 would be later on, but Jack 3 pretty much expands the story, but we'll get to Jack 3 much later on in the year. Jack 2, the best way I can copy, because it is more mature than the other two, it kind of does take a lot of Grand Theft Auto-ness. It's an open world this time. You go to many more places. You get the use of guns. There's more dirtier jokes. So, hey, if you don't like jokes about tits, ass, vaginas, sex, tit jobs, or anything else, this may not be the Let's Play for you.
Fuck.
Cody, question.
What's the question?
Turbo, super, turbocharged, supercharged, neither?
Turbocharge.
Okay. I'm sorry, Doug. You may continue. We're talking about something different.
Oh, it's alright, trust me. We're at the opening cutscene, but that's why I put subtitles in, so people who don't like me talking over cutscenes, which I know there's a few of you out there, read the subtitles. You'll get your brain power going up. And some of you probably do need to read, because you've probably never seen a book in your life. AKA, people from South Dakota, Florida, and California.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with California. I've been in California plenty of times.
I used to live there. I can make fun of it. The only good thing about California are the nude beaches, which are unfortunately closed right now.
Hell, California has a bunch of fucking drug dealers.
That's every state now except Texas. And Texas, they don't deal drugs, they deal cow.
They deal what?
Cow!
Cow.
You know, steak, hamburger patties, all that good shit.
5-step.
The things that go.
Moo.
You know something else so you can call V10 Beetle.
Nah, he's a beach whale.
Yeah.
Speaking of beach whales, look what's
called
coming
him
out of
back
that rift.
first.
It's V10
Yeah.
Beetle and his children. Run!
Bring your sorry ass back here. Bring your fat ass back here. Get your fat ass.
And
The world
I'm
that
sure a
Beetle
lot of
has
people,
children is a horrible world to live in.
a lot of people I know are mad at me, so I have to defend myself. At least on Twitter and Facebook, I kind of went on a rant before the stream started how I hate Netflix and Hulu because with everyone using that to watch TV right now, it's kind of messing up video gamers' life. You can't really stream, you can't download. So yeah, I kind of wish everyone would just take a week off from Netflix or Hulu and go read a book or go buy a DVD.
You know what? I'm not complaining.
Well, you guys aren't, but I've seen enough other people complain, particularly with Resident Evil Resolutions. A lot of people saying you can't do the multiplayer because of how bad internet's going. But
I have no problem. Matt and I have no problem with Ghost Recon.
that's Ghost Recon. That's not Resident Evil.
Right. I mean, you get the idea, though.
I get where you're coming from, but I know plenty of people who have been bitching on the forum sites of those games, saying they can't do the multiplayer because the internet's moving too slow. Or so it's like it's the majority. It's hurting everyone. Which see, that's why I have an idea. Everyone who's got a Netflix or Hulu or Crunchyroll, even I have a Crunchyroll, but I canceled it for right now. How about we all just give up those online streaming services for a week?
I have Netflix, ain't nothing wrong with that shit. I ain't had no problems out of my PlayStation.
You guys are the only ones then, because everyone else has been having major issues because they can't game, they can't download, because too many people are using the internet to watch the shows.
I mean, I'll say a little bit about the download, but anything else is perfectly fine.
Because case in point, last night I couldn't do any online Resident Evil till midnight. When I try again this morning, it's like, oh, sorry, due to high internet values of people being on the internet streaming, you cannot play this game right now.
Ding ding, third floor. Body chains, roach food, torture devices.
Now, Cody, is that gonna be a rap, or is he actually doing that?
What'd they do to you?
He's actually doing that.
Jack, it's me.
Oh shit! Wow.
That's a fine hello.
Why, something wrong?
I've been crawling around in this
Oh no, I was just saying. Oh shit! Wow, this is gonna be.
literally to save you.
Oh, he's the best one. He's the best person to go to.
Ooh. I don't like that. I'll tell you that.
And for some reason now, Fire Ninjas possess Jack. That makes sense.
You can do it. Easy
So let's see, which one would be Daxter out of our group? Let's see, Daxter's a little pervert.
Well, I am the horn dog, so.
I got it. Jack is fine because Jack likes to kill things now. And, Daxter's either between you, Green Ninja, or Giant Vibrator, because both of you are perverted.
No, it's not. It's not called perversion. It's called sexy imagination.
Nothing wrong with that either. Trust me, the only way Jack could beat me at this point is if he used handcuffs and whips. But unfortunately, I don't think that's in this game.
Kinky. But yeah, Cody, I think that's about it for now.
Alright.
So I guess
Read that message, Wolf.
Yeah.
Which one?
The one I just sent in the group, read that. I literally got the email saying that shit.
Ooh.
And the precursor eggs in the last game, they were kind of pretty much what you used to beat the game as buy stuff, but this time they're just used to get secrets. So, yay.
Alert. Prison escape in progress.
So you gotta look for those eggs, though. So, you know, you can make an egg sandwich later. And question of the video, because I thought about it earlier today.
Try jumping once, then jump again while in the air to reach that one.
Are you more of a physical gamer or digital gamer? And what I mean by that question is, do you get all your games physically or all your games digitally?
You are in a restricted sector. This sector is
I mean, as of right now, I think people are getting their stuff digitally due to GameStop and shit closing down.
Well, except me. My GameStop's still open. Yay.
Oh,
Oh, trust me, I'm happy, because if they were closed, I would have no way to get video games.
Oh shit.
I'm glad the GameStop is still open for right now. At least in my area. But we know if it wasn't, I would have to try to find some place that sells physical still, since we know I don't really do digital unless it's on sale.
surrender yourself.
Oh, it's really the only way to get it. Like, what's a good example of that? Well, actually, the Jak and Daxter games, actually. You can only get them physical on PS4 and PS3.
You can get a longer jump by rolling into it.
We have movement on level 1.
Don't forget tomorrow, guys, if you have a PlayStation 4, the free games are available to download. Uncharted 4 and Drift Rally 2.
ooh. I have to get Drift Rally.
I'm gonna get it, but with the way internet's moving for everyone, I have no idea when it's gonna get done downloading.
Yeah.
I say that because that one game I got, the Plague Tale, it's still got 99 plus hours left, and that's just for installing the game because of how internet's moving for everybody. But in good gaming news, because I don't want to seem like I'm being a Mr. Negative Nancy Pants today, there was a game that got announced today that comes out at the end of next month. A game that I'm actually happy about, Saints Row 3 Remastered.
Ooh.
It will have all the DLC, and yes, it did get a graphical update. Now, apparently the only bad thing is, it's not going to have the updated frame rates. The frame rates will still be as they were previous gen, but... Which probably, I know a lot of people would be upset about that, but me, I'm like, I don't care, I get the game again.
Sorry.
Which kind of makes me hope that we may get a Saints Row 2 remastered, because Saints Row 2 I think is one that... It's kind of like Resident Evil 4 in the sense of, either a lot of people love Saints Row 2 more than Saints Row 3, or you're the opposite, you love Saints Row 3 and you hate Saints Row 2, depending on who you are.
I'm just gonna take one for the team, Wolf.
I forgot we have a bunch of elves and shit in this game. Everybody's got big old ears and crap. Uh-oh. There's an old man with a child. This is not good.
That's nothing suspicious. Ain't like that suspicious at all, is it?
Who let V10 Beetle hang around with children?
The fuck?
Bozo with the clown, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, children!
Hello, strangers.
Want to play with my big red nose?
May I help
The
you?
fuck?
Homie the clown don't play that, but I play that.
Nigga, I don't play with shitty or the fuck?
Angry young friend, you are a guest.
You got me all kinda fucked up.
Baron Praxis, the ruler of glorious Haven.
Haven City kind of looks like Detroit, Michigan.
Inside a cell or inside the city, walls surround us both. We are all his prisoners. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'd move on if I were you.
By order of His Eminence, the Grand Protector of Haven City, Baron Praxis, everyone in this section is hereby under arrest for suspicion of harboring underground fugitives. Surrender and die.
Man, Cody, before you respond.
Excuse me, sir. Don't you mean surrender
Okay.
or die?
Well,
In this city, protect us from these guards.
should we get in the second one?
Produce you to
That sounds like something you hear in the war today by the government. Surrender and die. And Fire Ninja transforms into Angry Mon, who shoots electricity out of his hands.
That was cool. Do it again.
Something's happening to me. Something he did. I can't control it.
very impressive.
You okay?
So remember,
I
children,
would never do that, dude.
do not make Fire Ninja angry or he'll transform and electrocute your ass and then stab you to death.
You are in a restricted zone. Move along.
Bro.
Thank you for your help.
You should know that, dude.
This boy
Which, if you played Tokyo Ghoul with Fire Ninja, you know he's gonna kill you anyway.
ground group
But, you know, a leopard never changes spots.
its leader, the
Right.
Shadow, could use fighters like you.
No, they just get transferred to a new team in the NFL.
Dead end alley near the city wall. Ask for Torn. He can help you.
Bro.
Yeah.
Okay, not all my jokes are great, I know that.
Yeah.
Seal off the area.
The city map
I'm
is
just
displayed
missing
to the
Dougie.
right.
I know.
Follow the icons on
We
the
all
map
got,
to
everyone's
determine
gotta get made fun of at
destination.
least once or twice, since there ain't really much else to do.
Let me call them.
To the city transportation system.
Let them know.
By the way, one of the big things with this game is you can steal vehicles now. In the first game, there were no vehicles. You just had to walk everywhere.
May help avoid
So basically, they turned in kid-friendly GTA.
I wouldn't say maybe teenage-friendly Grand Theft Auto.
Now, I will accept that deal, but there's only one thing I ask, and that's for none of us to turn on my friends. Cause if that shit happens, I'll tell you what, I will be fucking pissed,
Hello, Tits McGee.
and it will not end well for you.
Maybe this guy's a you, like you used to be.
That's the only condition I have. That's the only thing I have to say. But I'm telling you, I will not. I will join y'all, but as long as nothing happens to anybody else.
Not likely. If you want to join,
So let's see, we've seen
Alright.
Fire Ninja, we've seen
join the circus. Unless you've got the fur,
Green Vibrator, because that's what I'm going to call Daxter from now on.
steal the Baron's banner from the top of the ruined tower.
What the fuck?
They said that they'll accept that.
I'll hold them to it.
And hey,
You better hold them to it.
and we just got done talking to
am.
Slayer, because apparently Slayer's in this game, because it's a madman who likes to use knives and shit on us. Wonderful.
What are you talking about? I'm not playing that game he's playing.
No. He's.
I'll let you
Doug, would
explain
you
it,
like to
Green.
explain? No, go ahead.
Anytime I play a video game, I always try to match up characters with people I know on PSN.
Uh,
That's right.
Preferably the ones that's in the chat party as of right
well,
now.
I don't use knives. I use guns.
And unfortunately, since we don't have any female characters, I can't give a name to Tits McGee over here, so we're just going to call her Tits McGee.
It's McGee.
By the way, if you really want to see something weird, and I haven't got to say this in a long time on one of my streams, type in Rule 34 and Jack and Dexter. You'll see a lot of the women with big old.
Oh God, no, 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 no.
No.
Why must you bring those nightmares back?
He's getting flashbacks from Nam.
No, if you want flashbacks, look at the Crash
no.
Bandicoot Rule 34.
I ain't seen my pecker in 3 days. I haven't even seen my pecker. I think it's finally declared dead.
Just get some flour or some Crisco. We'll find it.
This motherfucker.
Did you guys catch what I said?
What? Flashbacks of Nam, I did.
Yeah, okay. My controller died just as soon as you said that. As soon as I said that.
No, I should be an asshole. I'm gonna probably name one of these parts War 34. Enjoy.
Oh, good lord.
Well, I don't exactly get to say it for Darksiders 2, you know, since that one... Darksiders is actually the only game so far I've ever played that does not have anything on War 34. Which is surprising, because you know the internet has everything perverted and dark. I think that's why Fire Ninja and Vibrator are like, yep, we're just gonna mute Doug for a little while, because he's gonna give us flashbacks and he's not gonna pay for therapy. Remember, if I give you nightmares, well, you're welcome. And I know last night was WrestleMania, guys. I did know what happened, and you know, I didn't watch it, so I'm not going to review the matches or anything because that wouldn't be right. But overall, from what I heard, it was okay. I mean, I'm happy Drew McIntyre won. I'm happy Goldberg lost the belt. Kind of disappointed the Charlotte won the NXT title, but yeah. And for some reason, Gronk is the 24/7 champion.
Yeah. Wrestling. Ain't like what it was in the good old days.
Yeah, back when you had the Four Horsemen, the Fabulous Freebirds. Unless you mean the 90s, because I don't consider that the old school, unfortunately. And I'm dead.
No. I'm talking Jimmy Superfly Snuka, fucking Ricky Steamboat.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yeah.
Macho
I'm
Man.
talking about them days.
Snap
I'm
into a
talking
Slim
about them
Jim.
days.
Yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, the good old days. Back when you... And we found the flag.
Slip into a Slim Jim.
I think Jack's gonna need a Slim Jim right now, because he just completed a challenge.
My 24-inch pythons, brother.
And Green Vibrator just lost his dick.
Oh, good lord.
But the good thing is you took down a building.
That's the name. That's the theme song of NWA. It goes like.
Stop! You have violated the law.
What?
Fire Ninja's back.
You have violated the law.
How did we
How did I
violate the law?
violate the law?
You have violated the law against Skyrim and your people. What do you have to say in your defense?
Hashtag Rule 34.
The fuck?
Oh, there was a
Hey, it's Mr. X. Hey, Mr. X. Hope you're doing good tonight.
I think we need to go back to the city, Jack.
You're just tuned into the Jack 2 Let's Play, aka Pervertedness. And,
What's up, buddy? How are you?
and if you missed the question of the video, are you more of a physical game owner or a digital-only game owner? Well, you know me, I'm physical on everything. PS4, PS3, PS2, PS1, Genesis, Dreamcast, all that good stuff.
That's what she said.
Bro. Oh, dude. That's kick ass, bro.
Good morning, night. How are you doing? I'm doing good, except for when the internet wasn't allowed to work today, to where I had to be by myself and no one to talk to, since it said it was on, but wouldn't let me join any chat parties or do any multiplayer games or play any games I had owned digitally.
Hey, Cody.
Yeah.
I just found the Camaro pool table. That's fucking awesome.
Miss DVA says, I'm fucking bored, Doug. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna let that thought go. I'm more of a physical game owner, but now with... I need to look at my phone for that one. Physical game owner, but with how my town is, I really have no choice but to go digital, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I know a lot of people with what's going on in the world right now, they kind of have to go digital.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to fight it. I do not want to get any more digital games unless I'm forced to. And when I mean forced, I mean a guns to my head.
Hey, can I say something real quick about this?
Go ahead.
I heard on the radio today, on the way home from work, they were talking about the coronavirus and shit. And they were saying that it could have been a what the fuck is it called?
Bioorganic weapon.
Chemical weapon.
Yeah.
AK,
That
Resident
could've
Evil
been
3, everybody.
Well, no, like a fucking biomaterial
Weapon.
chemical, and they said it was, it could have been released on accident, but they're calling it a virus.
Miss DVA, what thought? I'll keep that thought to myself. Well, you know, since you want to know, I mean, if you're bored and you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, there's only really one thing you can do right now.
I know what you're thinking of. Nope.
I know what he's thinking too.
So, I want to say what I said to the woman I banged at too many games last year. Let me pull out the sexy jazz music.
Shut the hell up.
Oh my god, no. You're gonna make me puke.
What about sexy jazz? What the hell are you talking about?
OE3 couldn't have came at a better time, yeah. Which does suck for a lot of people, because I know a lot of people didn't want to get OE3, but now they're wishing they did, since Last of Us 2 has been delayed into who knows when, and it looks like after Final Fantasy VII, we don't know if any other games are coming out, at least physically. They might still come out on digital, but I think they're probably not, just because of the fact of what would be the point of releasing it digitally when people may have gotten the collector's edition like Final Fantasy VII. A lot of people wanting that still physical because they got the collector's edition. And the Green Ninja left a wolf in the chat.
If you think about it, kind of coincidental time that Resident Evil 3 came out at the same time the fucking coronavirus started.
Yeah. But I'm happy with it because, you know, I love the OA3 game. I did beat it last night on the easiest difficulty. That's because I needed to get used to it, because I have to unlock Inferno mode before I can Let's Play it.
Right. I just thought it was a little on the nose. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see. Miss DVA says, you do realize Matt lives like an hour away, right?
Matt? Oh, you know what that means.
What?
You might be getting something. No, I don't know.
Coronavirus.
If we don't hear Fire Ninja at 11 o'clock, we know what happened. You kidnapped him and handcuffed him. Got it. Somebody get the sexy saxophone music.
Sexy saxophone music.
You gotta remember, I'm old, so so back in my day, when you were gonna have sex, you played a lot of sexy music that got you in the mood.
Like Marvin Gaye.
Yep. I've been mirror, baby. Miss DVA said, "What the fuck, Doug?" Okay, I've said before, this channel is not appropriate for children. Okay, if you don't want to hear sex talk or promoting this ain't the channel for you.
And besides, it wasn't Doug that said it; it was me.
It was pretty much everybody.
Yeah, but I'm
shit, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're full of it, Doug.
I was the one that said it.
Yeah. I just added on.
Brought it from like a 3 to like a 30
in the span of like
less than a second.
Well, let's see. We've had Rule 34 talk. We've had sex talk. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the birds and the bees.
Kidnapping?
That wasn't kidnapping.
You said if I disappear at 11, I would have been kidnapped.
I wasn't. You may call it kidnap, but other people may call it dominated.
Whereas I'm a dom.
And I'm sure. This is what I tell people: if you're a child, do not watch me, because you will learn new things.
So, yeah, Cody.
So let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fire Ninja. I'm gonna have to pay
that's
therapy for. This
that's
DVA I'm gonna have to pay therapy for.
far
Vibrator I'm gonna have to pay
as I
therapy
know.
for.
No, I just have to question what the hell's wrong with you. I'm broke and past the point of therapy, Doug.
I've said before I'm batshit crazy. Have you? So that's nothing new. By the way, guys,
Compared to me, no.
I do want to give a push and a shout out to Mr. X real quick, because he's almost done with the Resident Evil 2 Let's Play. He actually beat Leon S. Kennedy's story, so he's just got to do Claire Redfield's story. And then he's done with that.
Valentine.
Honestly enough, I think that's what her name was going to be until they changed it. Wait. Speaking of that, Resident Evil 8 news. If you want to believe the leak that's happening, it looks like it's going to be the first person again. And it's going to have the main character from RE7, which, if you know me, know I did not like RE7 at all.
Wasn't too bad.
I couldn't get into the story. I said before, I said it before and I'll say it again. If I had a girlfriend or wife that went missing for about a year or so, I would have moved on by that point probably, and B, I would not be trusting an email that just pops up out of the blue, and even if I did, I'd be making sure I brought some friends with me.
Alright, here.
Cody.
Yeah.
Real quick, like I checked that message.
That or I probably would have thought she would have been like that one chick who got married years ago in the mid-2000s who ended up running away the day of her wedding. Everybody thought she was kidnapped, and no, she just ran away.
Alright.
Hello, me.
Hey, John, the game. I hope you're having a good night tonight.
What's up, John?
Kind of feels good to get to the, back to PS2 classics for me personally, because I'm a big PS2 guy. And I should just announce this now. Yes, I will be doing Jack X Combat Racing, so you'll get to see how bad of a driver I am this year.
You already know how bad of a driver you are.
So stay off the roads, or you might get ran over by an alcoholic.
Is that why you don't have a license?
No, I don't have a license because of the fact of I drive like I was in Twisted Metal in the real world, which scared the entire police department.
Like I said, hence why you don't have a license.
But there's one good thing with the C-Virus. If the world keeps going to shit, I'll be able to drive because they won't be worried about me.
Yeah, too bad nobody would be in the car with you.
That is also true.
If an apocalypse were to happen, yeah, you are not driving.
Yeah, I've already had my family say...
I'm robbing everything.
I've had family and friends say I would be that crazy dude from Zombieland who drives. Who's looking for
I'm robbing
Twinkies.
banks, stores, and all that shit. And ammunition stores. I'm robbing their ass, too.
Well, that would be the smart thing to do. Go after the food and gun stores if the apocalypse were to happen, but... the apocalypse won't happen yet, because people gotta remember, the apocalypse will happen once these 5 things happen. The Cleveland Browns win the Super Bowl. The Sacramento Kings win the NBA championship. Which I can guarantee you those 2 ain't gonna happen right now.
That'd be a goddamn miracle if they did.
The third one, the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, and I'm still calling them the Devil Rays, I don't care if they change their name or not, win the MLB championship. Fourth one, the Phoenix Coyotes win the Stanley Cup, and fifth and final one, I become President of the United States. So since we know that one ain't gonna happen.
You mean, no, I thought it was that you would actually, you know, get a girlfriend, get married, and have a child.
No, that would be,
That would definitely be the apocalypse.
no, that'd be a happy day.
He said that would definitely be the apocalypse. Holy shit, how'd I fucking die?
And if an apocalypse were to happen beforehand, I don't think you would even get anything during that. Because that would just double the apocalypse. And we can't have that.